Hello, so I wanted to make this quick little PSA on Bulbous Lightbugs. Now, if you don't know what Bulbous Lightbugs are, they are this little mob. They're passive, they won't hurt you. They can be found in the Lunar Grotto, which is connected to the Blue Mushroom Forest. If you pick a light flower, it'll spawn a Bulbous Lightbug. They're infinite light. They don't die. Well, they can die, but they won't die of hunger or like fade away like light flowers. And if you take a bug net and you catch one, and then you spawn another, say 3, so long as you have the Bulbous Lightbug that you captured in your inventory, these guys will continue to follow you in this little triangular rotating motion. Now, this is useful for any character, but I wanted to make this video to showcase why it is particularly useful for Woodie. Because Wereforms are very limited in what you can use with them. The only example of an item being able to be used with the Wereforms are backpacks, and that's it. Like, there's Warley Spices, of course, but that's character specific. There's Jelly Beans, but that's healing. In terms of items, this and the backpacks are, I'm pretty sure, the only things you can use. Let me show you why. So let's transform. As you can see, they're still following me around, even when I'm in my Wereform. And so, you may be wondering, why is this good? Like, you have night vision. You're going to be fine in the darkness anyways. It's just useless. That is true, but it has a use for when you're not in your Wereforms, which you will be when you come out of your Wereform, when the Were meter runs out. Because, you can't have light constantly following you when in your Wereform, because you can't have anything in your hands, you can't have anything in your chest slot, head slot. So you're going to be in the darkness unless you ate a glowberry, which only lasts about as long as a Wereform, so it really won't help you out. The only exception to this is, again, a Warley dish, the glowberry mousse, which was very useful, but fades away over time as well. This, however, doesn't fade. This will always be with you so long as you have that Bulbous Lightbug still alive in your inventory. And so, let's go into complete darkness. And when my Were meter runs out, we're gonna be completely fine. See? Complete darkness. I'm fine. I'm not even losing sanity because I'm in the dark. I'm only losing sanity because of the cave penalty. So, if this were a real game situation, then I would just go ahead, I'd eat something, I'd be good. I wouldn't have to worry about life. It's very useful. Also, something I do want to point out, although it's not really that big of an issue, the goose isn't fast enough to outrun them. Because these guys do have... these guys do have a set speed. They will not just follow you forever. But if you were to... Oh, one of them died. Oh well. But if you were to be on something like a road, the 40% speed from the goose and the 30% speed from the road, that is faster than their speed. So you can actually outrun them. And although they'll catch up to you very quickly, like you won't be bitten by Charlie if you're running on a road for too long as a goose or whatever. But, just something to keep in mind in case, I don't know, you like to set big metropolis roads around everywhere, and you want to run around as goose, or even just use a magi, whatever, use a walking cane. These guys won't follow you, so you might lose them. So just something to keep in mind, but, not a big issue. When you're using the goose normally, just regular normal speed, they're fantastic. They still do their job amazingly. And the moose is the final one, but I also want to do a little tidbit. Since you can use backpacks with the Wereforms, there is actually a special use case with the insulated pack with these Bulbous Lightbugs. Because they run on spoilage, if you put them in the insulated pack, they'll last twice as long. So usually they would last only 2 days in an insulated pack. They'll last 4, so you don't even need to feed them as often. But anyways, the moose. Something I want to touch up on: the moose charge can kill them. So if you're looking to use the moose in a combat situation, fight a boss, farm spiders, whatever, I would suggest that you don't, unless you have backups, or just pick them up with a bug net before you do so. But they don't usually get in the way that often. You probably will have to aim for them in order to kill them, but they can run into your charge. So that's just something to keep in mind. But otherwise, I think that they're amazing, and the benefit they give to Woodie specifically is really cool. And if you play Woodie, you should definitely consider using these guys more often.